December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Bag! What's the big deal? Idea.
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday.
Shouldn't it?
Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh, there's that. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's like we've got electricity between us.
And that was Maya and Edgeworth.
I realized that, like, after I was thinking that. It's like, damn it.
I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Roll around in the grass.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
She should cosplay Pikachu.
As she does.
Whoa, pal!
What's gotten into that girl?
She now has powers. Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Oh. Yogi
My
says
God.
he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. With what evidence?
Gumshoe for finding that guy, because that would have been...
Seriously.
It would have been pretty difficult, I'd imagine.
Right? Okay. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Let's go, bitch!
Oh my god, Cat's
Gumshoe
like...
fixed his tie. Yeah, he did. I'm excited to wreck Von Karma, and in a way he does not like. So, let's just
A way
make
he
that
will
clear.
object to.
Exactly. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by everything. Every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Snap bubble.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. Actually, he did it.
Exactly.
In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Clearly he did, since he fled.
Right? And left his poor bird? Witness.
I know.
Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see.
All right.
Very well. Please begin your testimony. I forgot his name was Uncle. Witness testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I, went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Liar.
What do you call him, a motive? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. What?
I wish the judge was just like, that sucked.
Right?
That was terrible.
That was a terrible, what do you call it? Testimony. Try again. He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Let's do this.
By setting this lovely picnic basket in front of you.
Exactly. Why I left court. So, let's press everything then.
Press it.
I'm really sorry. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Look at my finger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed.
Oh, really? Because he doesn't sound relaxed.
Right? In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. I wasn't running away or anything. Or nothing. Press. Then why did you leave? By birdseed, but whatever.
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Went to go buy food for Polly, you see. Press. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. What? She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes.
Convenient.
Yeah.
When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. All right. Got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? Codger?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I need one of those motive things, right? And I ain't got one. Let's press that. Useless
Lion.
is always useless. Freaking judge. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Great.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Oh shit.
Shit going down. Order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Yanni
It's Edgeworth
Yogi.
back from the dead.
It's Gregory Edgeworth. Surprise! Your daddy, father, son reunion. Anyway, Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. I thought the judge would have heard of it. Wait, what? I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating.
How about we blood test
However,
him?
how do you propose to prove this to the court?
Fingerprints.
This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
Why is a witness allowed into court without knowing their fucking name or background? Like, that's not what would happen. You would know.
These are the questions.
It's fine. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Please do tell. Your Honor, please take Please take this man's fingerprints. Thank you. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
But he turned him off.
That makes sense. That's what I was thinking. I was like, but they did some stupid shit. Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
What? Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
Convenient. What?
Right.
What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
Oh well.
No.
Oh my god.
Did you say no?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
stop tisking.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Oh my god.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well...
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief,
Actually. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma.
You're a sore wiener.
Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot? What is it, Nick? Is Lassie in a well? No, you say it. I was just joking. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, well. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to...
Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On his proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Done. Case 1.
Hi, Saffron
Order.
Seagull.
Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object!
Kind of like a farce of having a witness that doesn't have a name and or fingerprints.
Yeah.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest.
Be our guest, put our service. By your neck and around your neck, Shelly, and we provide the rest.
Keto knows it all.
I could keep going.
I believe Red wouldn't agree with this. Actually, Red would love to see more bird on video. Doesn't matter if it's being cross-examined, as long as you're not hurting the bird and it's getting fed and taken care of. Also, I did the exclamation point.
Oh.
Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Fuck yeah, I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard!
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Oh yeah.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Let's do this.
Saber says, I'm no lawyer, but I don't think a parrot's testimony would hold up in court. Saber, you didn't go to law school, okay? Clearly, you don't know how law works. They do this all the time in real court.
I mean, haven't you seen animals all the time?
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name.
That's
Name!
that's.
The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Oh my god. Who is your owner? That's. Hello, squawk. That's. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Best testimony I ever heard. Done. Case 1. We can go home now.
Oh my god.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Thank you, Jam Claire, for the bits. Guys, they're all love in chat. Cool. It's Oko-san. Thank you so much. Oh, that
Hey,
love in
Sandriel.
chat.
What up? We're cross-examining a bird.
Yeah, we
As
are.
you do.
Give him bread. Yes, that's what we should do. Oh my god.
When my parents were having their custody battle, they brought in a bird.
They brought in a bird. As they
did.
should.
Mm?
Oh my god. Okay. Who is your owner? Apparently. Hello. Hello twice specifically is their owner. All right. So, oops, I just hit. Okay. So let's press hello, hello. I want to see what happens. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
What's the safe number? Have we forgotten something? Have we forgotten something?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Remember, 2 days ago. Burp.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squawk! Don't forget DL6! Squawk! Burb on trial. Yeah, it has Marojas. As every good trial does. It comes down to a bird. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
That's. Hello, Squawk! What the fuck?
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello, Squawk! What the fuck?
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This isn't ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if he had forgotten anything?
How would he have known that that was the trigger?
Right. Press the dots, I guess.
Von Karma.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Dots.
Parrot's like, nah, bitch.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Okay. So what do we have? Press A button to read. Case summary. 2001. Elevator District Court. Aaron elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of incident. No clues were found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35. Defense attorney. Trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son Miles, age 9. 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi, age 37. Court bailiff trapped with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation after his arrest. Fiancée Polly Jenkins commits suicide. Bless you.
Thank you.
So he named his bird after his fiancée. That's a little weird.
Yeah, that's a weird way to commemorate your dead fiance.
So what, do we show Polly this?
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to remember because we are, like Maya said, we're trying to tie Yogi to the parrot.
Right. Okay.
Let's do that. You're right. I totally
yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, damn, Bella Coco, but then I saw that it was removed. Never mind.
What?
Bella Coco timed out for 600 seconds, but then removed the timeout.
Oh.
Just to remove the comment. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, could you talk to her?
Okay. So you want to do what's your name?
Yeah, let's see if she'll respond to that then.
Okay. We also have what's the safe number, because it is something else that we could try if this doesn't work. Because it's
True.
got to be. It's got to be one of these then.
Right.
Right.
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name?
Oh, that's me. Polly? Squawk? Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Of course.
There we go. I jumped the gun a
Yes,
little
it
bit.
does. Kind of, but
Huh. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Well, we already did, so.
yeah, right.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that this parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity something.
Is.
The case file, right?
Yes.
Doing it. The DL6 case file? No, you're fine, Bellicoca.
That's quite a large file you have there.
Okay.
Oh,
Worried
you
that
noticed its size.
Karma X Judge? Is that gonna be the next one?
Which page is this proof on then?
I just got what you meant. Oh my goodness.
Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Ah,
That's
shit.
quite a large file you have there. It's 3 pages long.
Right?
We can go in the court date and look at it.
Oh, can you, how do I do that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. It's suspect data.
Suspect data?
Yes.
Okay. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
He has a granddaughter? His daughter doesn't have any kids. I don't
Well,
think.
maybe
She's
he's
pretty
lying.
young. I don't. Yeah, he's lying.
Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
I would hope not.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial.
What?
We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Yeah.
Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can get just one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Hey, Ventar. No, it's just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. First game. It's just me and my friend Kita, who is also streaming.
Hello.
If you want to check out both our streams at the same time, you can check out this link. You just gotta mute one of us. Hers looks a little bit different because it's actually from the DS. Mine is the WiiU port, or Wii port. But, yes. We are playing this just so that way we can distribute the voice acting. But yeah, this logic, though. His daughter's 18. Well, apparently.
Yeah,
Calling Phoenix a
so...
dog. Also, Cresteds, you're fine, by the way. It was just so that way. Spoilers. Bellicoco is trying to avoid spoilers. You're not in trouble. So...
You're in trouble.
You're
Banned.
fine. Pain. No. No. So. I don't know if we really have any.
Do you want to ask about the safe? That's like the only other thing. I mean, how else would, like, I don't know. That's the only other thing we have at this point.
Let's ask about the safe then. But
we can at least try it.
Yeah. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Yeah, you talk to her.
Testify.
What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just
I
try
don't know.
to get her to say anything, okay?
We got nothing. Polly, what was the number on the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
Oh, I remember now.
My, what a reckless
It's all
parrot.
coming back to me.
Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has anything to do with the caretaker.
It does.
I mean, it does. Okay. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Bitch. Huh. Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof!
Show me your badge.
What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Well, actually.
What says 1228?
Think about like what people use for their password for stuff. It's not so much 1228.
What?
Think about it more as 1228.
Oh, December 28th.
Yes.
I was like, where are their numbers in the case file?
Where are
Okay.
their numbers in life?
So do we show the case file?
Yeah.
Okay, and say it's on the, what is this? Case summary.
Case summary, yeah.
Present it. I know, but we're avoiding guessing too. Any possible way of accidentally like telling us how to do it pretty much is what we're avoiding.
Yeah, because this is Kat's first time playing this, so we
Yes.
want it to be like pretty authentic. Like I kind of help her a little bit just so that we don't go too far off, but I honestly don't remember all the little details because these later cases get convoluted AF. So
Yeah, we'll ask you guys if we need help. Yeah.
yeah, if we want you guys to look up something for us, we'll definitely ask.
Yeah. Okay, you.
The DL6 case file! What is this obsession you have with that case?
Well,
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number?
The case summary.
it's in your butt.
That's rude. It's on the case summary page.
You know what?
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah,
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one!
Oh my god.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing!
Thank you, Sybil, for the clip.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the bow shop. Immediately.
Did he run away
It
again?
was his hat,
Okay.
Mr. Krabs. He was number 1.
Smitty, Ruben, Jägerman, Jensen.
Thanks for telling us your pin, Von Karma. Exactly.
I know, right? Now we can go buy all the things. Because he's loaded, probably.
Only in your own fantasy world, Von Karma. Yeah, seriously. My word. All that video game logic. The judge is actually smart. The judge is finally doing something for us. Finally.
For once.
It's in your
his
butt.
life.
Thanks, Saber. Nice. Witness. Tell us your name. Uh-huh.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No. Okay. I gotta remember his voice. No.
It sounded like a sheep.
No. No. All right. Hi, Fox Squid.
This guy's been a bad man.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same combination I have on my luggage as what Inky said. And I now that we've said it enough, I now know what that's from. Oh my god. Von Karma's wearing earrings. He can be fabulous if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind.
He thinks he's fabulous. He's not, though.
No, he personally is not. Ow!
Kat's like beating herself up over there,
I
apparently.
elbowed my water bottle and almost knocked it over. Shoot
Wow.
for the win. All right.
No, it's okay.
Huh? What?
Oh my god.
I'm very startled.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years!
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court.
Oh, Uncle, is that you?
Dad.
Dad.
Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
I did, and I'd do it again.
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won that trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing.
But you got a bird.
Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol.
Seems legit.
The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. It's been 83 years. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
I did reference safety dance earlier. Yes, I did.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
Thank you for the bits, Fox Quinn. Guys, throw the love in chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the hugs. Kita and Cat as sheeples. Thank you, Saber, for that too. So good.
So many clippies. And Kat's gonna montage them, so...
All the what? Oh, clips, yes. I thought you were saying all the bits for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah, you're gonna montage all the bits every
All the
time you get a
bits.
bit.
Oh my god.
Look at all these bits that I have, everyone.
All them biddies. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Ramen.
Ramen. Any objections? That's all the dots. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Why indeed?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Not guilty. Edgeworth, don't say anything. Confetti!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wow, really? Wait, what? Okay, finally. That grin, though.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Yep. Edgeworth! I knew it.
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
His finger was too big to put on the screen.
It was. Thank you.
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection. I would
Object?
assume, right?
Let's object.
Okay.
Sit down, lover.
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Great.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
Cat butt.
Oh.
Oh my god, Sybil, thank you for the donation. Tolly, let go of the back of the chair. Thank you. There we go. Protect your lover, Phoenix. Oh my god, Tolly. She does not want to be held, guys. She was, like,
LMFAO, I love
clawing
you.
the
What did I
book out of the
say?
back of that chair. Thank you for throwing all the love in chat. Thank you so much, Sybil, for the donation. I'll throw love in chat in just a second.
I'm clapping.
Why are you yelling? She's very upset with me. Oh my god. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? Raise an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
Great.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Great.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. Yes, we've been over this. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Judge is like, I was just about to go on lunch.
Right?
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
The culprit is me, points at Phoenix. Yeah, that's what it'll look like. December 28, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
I'm sorry, Wright.
You better be.
I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, pal. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Faye.
He's like, I can't let you go to jail, Faye.
We can't be together that way. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court courtroom number 3. Thank you, Krasnov. Nominated for best voices in video games. Yes.
What?
I was assuming us, but
Oh.
it's just a
Thanks.
hashtag.
Oh.
If you didn't mean that well, then this is awkward. And I'll just take the comment anyway. Compliment. That's the word I was going for, not comment. It's fine.
Then I would like to resume our trial.
Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
I will.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
I feel like why? Like why? Why?
Yeah.
Why at this point?
Seriously.
Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. God, I wish he'd stop talking.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work.
Please, please.
All right. Witness testimony, the DL6 incident.
Well, if I'm hoarse tomorrow when we're playing Splatoon, you guys will know why.
I was wondering if I'm going to lose my voice because it kind of, like the air is so dry around me and then my nose randomly running. I'm like, I swear to God, if I'm getting
I know
cold.
exactly what you mean. It's cold here too, and it's really dry as
and
well.
Like, it seems to be every time there's a dramatic change in weather, so I'm scared.
Yep.
All right,
the DL6 incident.
That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, Then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Pretty sure you need to pull the trigger for a gun to go off.
I mean, that's how guns work.
That's how guns work. That was the best way you could have said that.
Thanks, Rainbow.
And until now,
Hey.
Hey.
and until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out to my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The DL6 incident. Let's do this!
Let's just press everything, I guess.
Press him hard, Phoenix.
Oh yeah, hold it. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
Oh, do you not? You know,
Uh-huh.
since, you know,
That sounds like a lie,
it's
bitch.
the only flaw you had in your perfection.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Nope. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, earthquake, trapping us in the elevator press. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help,
Press my father. They lost their composure. What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then,
Just then something heavy fell at my feet. Press. Fuck it. What was it?
a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next?
It still needs the trigger.
Yeah.
Picked it up and threw it. Press. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze.
Alright. Single moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Press. Relive your dad's death. The
Yeah,
gun
really.
fired once? Except
Yes.
it didn't.
I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. It said 2 gunshots went off.
Well, we can present them.
So- Yeah, but hold on. Let me just press the last one.
You want to press this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
To this day.
Yes, I can practically hear it now.
Somebody step
I
on
doubt
Yanni
it.
Yogi's foot.
I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. Oh. Gotta find out and find out quick. Alright. So let's go to the 1 gunshot.
Single gunshot.
Trying to get there. There was a single gunshot and then a scream. So we're going to present the case file, but I want to read it and see.
It's victim data.
It's
One
victim
bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yep. Objection.
Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
But that doesn't make sense. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
I do.
I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on.
I
Dick.
can.
But we can.
Victim data. I lied.
Victim data.
Oh, is it victim data?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I got mixed up. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. What? Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice.
Also, if he threw it and it happened to go off, it wouldn't have gone off twice.
Yeah, no.
Even if it somehow managed to go off.
Right. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired.
What?
It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
On karma. Shut up.
I see.
Shut
You
up.
do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. But one of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with this case? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
The bullet? Or... We still have the gun from earlier. Your Honor, Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
Okay.
What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your
It
proof.
might suck.
Right?
Do you have evidence that the second firing...
The second firing of the pistol is related to this incident.
Still bears clear ballistic markings, but that doesn't really tell us anything.
Well,
Photograph of the scene of the murder.
look at that.
Through the glass. The picture of his father's shot is him shot, and then glass is shot too.
Right.
So that's two shots.
Mm-hmm.
So present this picture.
Do you want me to go first?
How many check marks do you have?
3.
I have 4, so it's up to you.
All right, you can go.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is it, but like at the same
Take that.
time.
Look at this photograph. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this photograph. Every time I do. Does anyone have a Nickelback emoji? I feel like that's like a common occurrence in this game. Anyway. Look at this photograph. Do we have to show them on the picture where the shots are?
Well,
This
the
is a-
judge talks.
Oh, this is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the same time of the incident. This photo proves it. Hi, Revan.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Are you blind? Your Honor, please. Please get a clue. Alright, show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Well, there's 2 we can show. Well, I'm assuming the gunshot in the window is what we
Yeah,
need to
we're gonna
show.
want to show that because they know that he was shot.
Right.
So,
Psh, Nickelback. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. What, bitch? What?
What?
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who else could that someone be?
Really? The murderer, of course. Or, Yoni. Yogi. Yoni.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
You lying.
What? Is that what I grabbed?
The bullet.
Hi, Wolf
No.
Handle. Hello.
The one that you grabbed from him was the one that was taken out of Edgeworth. So because the gun fired twice, they're like, "Where's the other bullet?" Basically, right. And they're saying that it was never
this
found.
Other bullet I have. Anyway,
you only have 1.
I have 2 bullets.
I think the other one was from the other case, wasn't it?
Right, but wouldn't I have thrown it out if it wasn't important?
No, because you kept the pistol from the other case. So.
The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Uh-huh. Bye, Sandrio.
Bullet hole in the door.
Right.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I'll have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in the matter.
Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. They had been. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I have a hypothesis, but hold on.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe Von Karma was on the other side of the elevator door and shot him through the window.
Maybe.
But where the fuck would the bullet go? Anyway.
I mean, where would the bullet go?
Right.
if Von Karma did it.
Yep.
That's the interesting part of this case.
Yeah. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was
seems
found.
you fucked.
Right? We've only found one. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's confessing.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank and I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
I'm guessing I have an objection.
I have an objection?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lover.
YOLO.
All right, do it.
Your Honor. Your Honor, I object.
I object. He's my lover.
Exactly.
Look at my finger.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, hmm?
Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect. No, it's not.
Oh no.
Grah.
It must exist.
I
I
figured.
think I know this. I think
flashed.
it's Mia.
It flashed Mia for a second.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's weird. Maybe it was a glitch.
No, maybe they just, I don't know. Maybe they just did it for the Weavers. Or I could have just missed it. I did see a flash. I just didn't see Mia.
Oh, okay.
It must exist.
Oh, now I see her.
The second bullet.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where?
Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any more answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It exists.
What? But we've just heard proof that it does not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
Hi, Viper.
Subliminal messages.
Spooky voice.
Exactly.
Yup.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. It was you.
So the criminal took the second bullet. Why would he?
Huh?
First of all, how would he have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
He had to find it because he needed to take it so it wouldn't be used against him.
Okay. The murderer had to find it.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course there was a need. That's why he took it.
Bah! What possible reason could he have had?
It's in his butt.
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with him is the bullet would be proof.
The bullet would be proof.
Or maybe he thought that the bullet would be used for proof.
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so he took it with him.
If that was the case, then he would have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Ew, that would have been a lot harder to get.
Right? Huh?
Like, you'd have to,
Be talent.
yeah.
Why would he, or that's you. Never mind.
I mean, if you want to be fun.
No, I'm good. Good luck.
Why would he only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
Rude.
This isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? I guess the murderer didn't need it.
The murderer didn't need it.
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? They haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it.
Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr.
I
Wright?
love how she's like, think normal. Don't think normal, think crazy. Like, what has this game been until this point?
Yeah, seriously. Yes, Your Honor.
Crazy.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to? Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, that's why he took a vacation! That's why he took a vacation!
What?
Anyway. I mean, if it hit you, you would have had to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. No? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer himself was shot, and he left with the second bullet still inside, thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I guess that's how it would have worked, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes.
Hey.
The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I have ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
Hi, Suman. Hello.
But Karma's gonna lose it.
No one was... I hope he screams and then Edgeworth recognizes it.
I hope he screams so that Kita can scream for you all.
Oh god, that's
Just
not what
be
I
ready
meant.
for that, headphone users.
Just in
be
case,
ready.
yeah.
In case, it's gonna happen probably.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Yeah, so did I. Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Epiphany high. Flashback.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for...
Jeff!
That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years prosecuting.
Phoenix Wright flashback attorney.
Everyone's like turning down their headphones.
Yeah.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Told you it was in his ass.
Ha!
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man.
Something
Oh,
wrong,
man.
Mr. Wright? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Should I come out and say it now? Save it for a better time. What's the better time?
What is the better time?
Say it now.
Say it now. Say it loud and proud, Phoenix.
Your Honor. There is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma!
Von Karma?
I just realized how really sad this is for Edgeworth.
Yeah.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, standing right there?
I mean, no, someone else named Von Karma.
A different Von Karma.
Ugh.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Did you object to literally everything?
Seriously, though. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident?
Yep.
Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor
Yep.
as a witness.
He did it himself. Grr, nobody's that perfect. Or it's still inside him.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. I mean, you can, but
I mean,
it takes some not passing out.
Pondwater says here it comes.
Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Inside him.
In his ass.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
It's impossible to prove because it's inside him still.
Okay.
Done. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery.
It seems you have finally come to your senses. Look at my finger. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
But it did.
Nick. The court record. There must be something.
The court record. What could be in there? God, there's no time. I better think of it as I go. Think on it. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know you like it. What? And I'll even use evidence. I know you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was, I guess, the court record. I don't see anything in here that would explain that, though. Except for the fact it was fired twice. And returning from a lost case.
It's not so much evidence. It's not so much evidence. It's in the court record, but it's not technically evident.
I have no idea. Should we just yellow and present it?
Present what?
The court record? I guess we got another page, though.
The whole thing is the court record.
Oh, I was
all the
thinking
evidence
the case
is in the
file.
court record. No.
Oh, I was like,
No.
I don't see anything in the case file. Okay.
No.
Metal detector. We can
Bingo.
use it on him.
Yes.
Because it's still inside him.
Yes.
Okay, let's...
Old bag should know of this. Yes. Ready?
All right. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Huh? You don't mean?
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible?
For all these years? Yeah. If you have something in you. I still have lead in my hand from 3rd grade. You don't think a bullet will stay inside you? What? Anyway. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. No,
Come here, let me scan you, buddy.
not my secret.
I refuse.
You refuse? Refuse? You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order.
Bitch, what? Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Really?
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on the case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, will you submit yourself to testing?
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep, beep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma.
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my god, just give up already.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
What,
Jeff,
were you in
you
a
were right.
war?
Jeff said he could just say the musket. It was from the. It's a musket ball from when he was wounded in the American Revolutionary War.
Well, he looks like he's from that time.
Yep.
I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Liar.
I'm sorry, the beep. I guess the beep was true enough to normal beeps. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trick you. Make you think it was something in your apartment. Graphite. Yeah, it's graphite or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Not actual lead, I'm guessing, but I don't know.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove?
Finger.
I have no obligation to prove anything.
Actually.
It is you who must prove something here, Mr. Wright. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
Yeah, because you took it.
Yep. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
Dick.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
Spawn says, cut him open.
Get the bullet out.
Exactly.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. You see, I have proof.
Just shoot him again.
Right.
What?
Who would have thought you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I thought that. Like, I was like, if he didn't even do this, he would have gotten
I know,
scot-free. Like, what?
Exactly. He would have been fine. He would have gotten away with it.
I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
What did we get from him yesterday when he dropped, like, when he attacked them? We got one piece of evidence.
We got the bullet.
Right.
So use this?
I think, I'm trying to remember, but I think it's something about the ballistic markings. I mean, granted that they'd still have to take it out of him to check that, but...
Yeah.
Because that's the only other, that's like the only thing we haven't used.
Yeah, we haven't touched this thing at all.
So I feel like...
So want me to try?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
That's... a bullet?
He's saying, where did you get that freaking
Yeah. You would know right away. You would know right away if you were wrong. Because
Okay.
Phoenix would be like, it contradicts stuff. And then the judge is like, fuck off.
Best
Like, that's what
recreation ever.
Thank you.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. I mean, it's also a common term in court, but okay.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words. The murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you scream? you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder.
Scream for me, Daddy.
Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all! Well, Mr. Von Karma?
That scream!
It just kept going.
Oh my god.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait,
really?
I know.
Help! I can't breathe!
Let's see this flashback
Quiet.
a third time.
I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my father!
Thank
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Everyone's loving the scream or dying. One or the other. Mr. Von Karma.
Okay, I couldn't do the other part, but you know, I had to like scoot my chair back because I knew it was gonna be loud. So.
Right.
So, it was you.
My God, stop! Just shut up and go to jail already. Ah!
Drama queen.
He is. He's banging his face. Let's just let him go for a while. He's just gonna keep doing it.
Worth it.
My God.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade!
I mean, you never like got it taken care of.
Yeah.
I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands!
Jesus.
15 years earlier.
Anime flashbacks the best.
He could just open the door and his mouth is hanging open. Hi.
Mr. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Do you want to do this, please?
Robert Hammond.
No, because it's the chief prosecutor. It's not Hammond.
Oh, okay. All right, he was defense attorney. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button and nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, because this is like, there's no oxygen in the elevator. That's not
Right?
how it works.
Rojas, thank you for the 6 months. LOL, I need some panties and squid love for that scream. Hey, thank you so much. Guys, throw all the love in chat. Thank you, Murahas, for that as well.
6-month hype.
6-month hype.
Yeah.
Oh, that support. Thank you so much.
Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
Destiny. I've seen that handgun shot before. It was
Right?
the same one used on the boat.
Yep.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
I even fooled a ghost.
Right?
Please go away, Von Karma.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge,
What?
what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well.
Oh, okay.
It appears we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Confetti. Yay.
Confetti!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh my god, we did it.
December 28, 5:38 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual.
I was distracted by his screaming.
Right?
And banging his head
His
on the
face.
wall.
Oh my god.
He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try, thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Like a kiss?
Little smooch.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Dear. Oh dear.
Whoa! I don't know if I can do this right now. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. No, I can't. I can't.
Oh
I can't. I'm just gonna read it because I can't.
no. Go for it.
Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Rude. I feel foolish.
That was adorable.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. No! No!
Yes! Yes!
No!
Yes! I had to do the scream, and now you get to do Lotta's voice.
God damn it, I thought I was free.
You thought you were free, but
I
you
thought I
were
was
wrong.
free. No.
10 out of 10 whoop.
10 out
My
of 10.
God. Could you make me some peppermint tea? I don't think you were there when I asked you for that.
Oh,
With the
Nico.
Potty poppers.
Potty poppers.
Channel your inner southern. Yeah. It's such a good southern accent, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Lotta,
Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very...
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course.
Of course.
Just look at you. Look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand out in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
He'd stick his hand in Phoenix's cookies jar.
The southern accent's gonna kill me.
You know what? You know what?
That killed your voice. This is just gonna humiliate me. It's fine.
I'm not sure which is worse.
It's true.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Photographer? That's Brooklyn. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over! Nick, my life is over! But why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Kiance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Larry. Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butz, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. That's 38 exactly.
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38! No! No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago.
God damn it, Larry.
Larry took the day off, but he was bored. He came into school anyway.
Yeah!
Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Heh.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school.
When something smells, it's usually the Butz.
I know.
Really, Wright? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth.
Yes, my love.
You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I'd call you a goody two-shoes to the extreme.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. To death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I had only known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around.
Aww.
For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
We can switch clothes. Go
Turn around, baby.
No one was expecting. Oh my god.
Turn around, right?
Hi, Frederico Tracy.
Hey, welcome.
Oh my god. Hold him tight. Yeah. Another case solved. Hey, y'all. Line up. Take a photo.
Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me. Stop talking, Gumshoe, I can't. Don't lie, X-Men trash, you love the purr.
Yep. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, although Edgeworth was still in detention. Why?
Why?
December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. That's so early. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts.
Phoenix.
Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Aww. Cute and sad. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah. The first trains? The first train? For the mountains have already left. That just was a weird sentence. To the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! My Wiimote said. Well, wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On that last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that says you helped. That you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. I would guess the bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know why we still have these.
I know, right? Why are we carrying these around?
I thought I was free. Thank you for the clip, Sybil and Jeff. Oh my god.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced that he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
It's a loud train.
So, bye.
Bye. Aww. Aww.
Thanks, Nick.
That was hella cute, yo. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Except there's a case 5!
Huh. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that what?
It's gonna
Yes,
go
Your Honor.
fast.
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection! Silent Shade, thank you for the ending donation! Concept script direction. Oh, this is just credits?
Yeah, because originally this was the end of the game.
Right, and then they DLC'd.
Gumshoe, I'm not talking for you.
Oh my god, so fast.
Yeah, it's just gonna...
Whoop!
Whoop.
Thank you so much for that donation. Embarrassing or something strange, huh? Objection, I object that this is the end of the game. GG and great voice acting. Thank you so much, Silent Shade. All the love in chat, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone donated. Hold on, let me see. Silent Shade, thank you for the $25.
Yay!
Silent Shade says objection. I object that this is the end of the game. Oh, that's the same thing. Thank you. Hope the voice recovers soon. Thanks, so do I.
Yeah, right?
By next Friday.
Yes.
That's the ultimate goal, by next Friday.
Right. Thank you so much for that
Oh,
love.
John, I think you came in afterwards. Yeah, there was some screaming that happened. Some deep guttural screaming.
Yep. Broke her voice.
If it was more in my register, it would have been okay. But because it was so low,
Right.
it kind of messed me up a little bit. So, hopefully people aren't too upset that the last couple voices weren't
No.
up to perfect.
And this is going so fast, but fuck that. And they're not really saying much different. I mean, it's like
They're not saying
updating
anything
them.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care where you are now, Bellboy. Like, I'm sorry, but
Do we get to see everyone
anyway,
we
thank
put
you so
in
much,
jail?
Silent Shade.
Thank you.
But yeah, we have
I don't
case
know how
5, which is actually the longest one. So this one was pretty long, but case 5 is even longer, and we have a different partner with us instead of Maya.
I would assume so, yeah.
Well, I know,
So,
so
like-
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, I assume just because she's going to training. But, like, do you know how many investigation per trial there is?
Give me 1 second, and I can tell you.
Can't wait for the DLC, but of course... Oh my god, it's all bag! Of course, wait patiently.
Just call me Grandma.
Oh my god. Oh my god, now she's going super fast on purpose! What a bitch!
I know, what a bitch.
There's no way.
Okay, so we have day 1,
Yes, there's an
investigation. Day 2, trial former. Day 2, trial ladder. Day 2, investigation. Day 3, trial former. Day 3, trial ladder. Day 3, investigation. Day 4, trial former. Day 4, trial ladder. Day 4, trial ladder 2.
Jesus. Cheese and rice.
Like, for example, this case had 6 parts total. If you're going to count investigation, then trial as they're in separate parts, the next one has 10.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Welcome
And
back,
there's more
Snuffles.
And there's more characters, too.
Oh my word.
Oh, yeah, I like Emma a lot. Thanks, John.
Case 5 is gonna kill us.
Probably. I mean, at least I'll be the Western guy. About that.
Thank you. Also, Snuffles, how was the movie? Did it live up to your dreams of what you thought it was? Yeah, this is the end. It's just the auto-scrolling credits now. Apparently they're making a Phoenix Wright game for the Switch. Hey,
What? I didn't hear that.
I don't know.
Huh.
Or maybe they're just
Sweet.
revamping it. Excellent. My mom cried. Amazing. Lotta.
You want to
She's
do
gonna be a
this?
paranormal photographer.
Oh God.
What?
Thanks, tiniest of whales.
I'm gonna be famous.
Thanks, DJM. I'm gonna be famous. I hope so too, DJM, because I have 2 streams
Yep.
this weekend.
We got Splatoon 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see how I do after that. If I'm not feeling it for Heavy Rain, then I might have to cancel. But
Oh,
I'm
no.
hoping not.
Cross all the fingers.
I feel okay, but I don't want to sound like death, and I don't want to like make
Right.
it worse.
You don't want to ruin
You know
it.
what I mean?
I'm glad you guys
Are you
had
gonna-
so much fun. Yeah, we still gotta do case 5. Oh my god.